Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to lean in right now because what I'm about to share with you has the power to shift your life forever. You see, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was labeled educable mentally retarded, held back in school, and told I'd never amount to anything. But let me tell you something. I refused to accept that label, and today I want you to refuse to accept poverty as your permanent address. The title of this message is Start Doing This Today, and you will never be poor again. And I don't mean just financially. I'm talking about mental poverty, spiritual poverty, emotional poverty, because once your mindset shifts, your reality follows. Wealth is not about what's in your pocket. It's about what's in your mind. So get ready, because today we are going to uncover the habits, the thinking, the daily actions that can take you from lack to abundance, from surviving to thriving. You were not born to be broke. You were born to be great. Everything begins in the mind. Before money ever shows up in your bank account, before opportunity ever knocks at your door, it starts with a thought, a belief, a conviction that says, I deserve more, and I am capable of creating it. Most people stay poor not because they lack talent, skill, or even access. They stay poor because they are trapped in a mindset of lack. They've been conditioned to believe there's never enough, not enough time, not enough money, not enough chances. And as long as that belief lives in your mind, it becomes the lens through which you see the world. You'll miss opportunities right in front of you because your mind is already convinced you're disqualified from receiving them. The difference between the wealthy and the poor isn't just what they do, it's what they believe. Wealthy people think in terms of possibilities. They ask, how can I afford this? How can I learn this? How can I grow? Poor people, on the other hand, often shut themselves down before they even begin by saying, I can't do this. I don't know how. I'll never be able to. You've got to break that cycle. It starts with challenging every thought of limitation and replacing it with a thought of expansion. You've got to retrain your brain to believe in more. More for you, more for your family, more for your future. You've been programmed by your past, but that doesn't mean you have to stay stuck in it. Maybe you grew up hearing money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, or we're just not those kinds of people. Understand this. Every one of those statements plants a seed in your subconscious, and if you don't uproot them, they grow into a belief system that keeps you broke. You need to start telling yourself a new story. I am worthy of success. I attract abundance. I have what it takes. Say it even when you don't feel it. Say it until you believe it. Because once your internal world changes, your external world begins to align. It's not just about affirmations. It's about awareness. Start paying attention to how you talk about money. Listen to the words you use. Catch yourself in the act of doubt and rewire it in real time. Don't say, I'm broke. Say, I'm in transition. Don't say, I can't afford it. Say, how can I make this happen? Your words are powerful, and your thoughts shape your reality. Poverty is often inherited mentally long before it becomes visible financially. But the good news is, just like it was learned, it can be unlearned. You are a reflection of the people you consistently allow into your life. If you are always around people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, it's only a matter of time before you start mirroring their behavior. Poverty is not just financial. It's contagious in mindset and attitude. That's why the fastest way to shift your reality is to shift your environment. When you surround yourself with growth-minded, purpose-driven individuals, your thinking begins to stretch, your language changes, your confidence rises, and your standard for what's possible dramatically increases. Energy is transferable, so ask yourself, who are you borrowing yours from? The people you choose to spend your time with are either fueling your fire or extinguishing it. They either hold you accountable or make excuses with you. They either see your potential or constantly remind you of your limitations. When you're surrounded by people who believe in growing, learning, and winning, they will not let you settle. They challenge your comfort zone, they celebrate your progress, and they call out the greatness in you when you've forgotten it yourself. These kinds of people create an ecosystem of elevation. In that space, it becomes normal to talk about goals, investments, personal development, and long-term success. And when success becomes the new normal, poverty becomes a foreign language. But to create that environment, you have to be intentional. Sometimes that means outgrowing old circles. It means understanding that just because someone has been in your life for a long time doesn't mean they belong in your future. Loyalty to the wrong people can cost you your purpose. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you do have to learn how to limit access. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your life if they're not clapping when you win. You were not meant to carry dead weight. You were meant to rise, and to do that, you need people who want to rise with you. Seek out mentors, accountability partners, and communities that are already walking the path you want to travel. Join masterminds, attend seminars, network with people who are building businesses, developing skills, and chasing big dreams. Let their ambition rub off on you. Let their vision inspire you to expand your own. Iron sharpens iron, and success leaves clues. The more you align with people who are driven by vision, purpose, and integrity, the more those values become embedded in you as well. And don't just look for what you can get. Also look for what you can give. Be someone who adds value to others. Encourage, support, and uplift those around you. Build relationships based on mutual growth and genuine connection. The most powerful networks aren't just about transactions. They're built on transformation. When you lock arms with people who are going somewhere, you accelerate your journey. You start thinking bigger, moving faster, and dreaming louder. Poverty loses its grip when your circle refuses to let you stay small. Now is the time to make a decision that your future self will thank you for. You've got to shift your mindset. Because wealth begins in the mind, you've got to embrace discipline. Because consistency creates the life you desire. And you've got to choose your circle. Because your environment will either lift you or limit you. No more waiting, no more wishing, no more watching others live the life you were born to live. The door to abundance isn't locked. It's just waiting for you to knock. So start today. Start where you are. Start with what you have, because the moment you start doing the right things with the right mindset around the right people, you will never be poor again.